Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace. Here we go again. Peace to Allah's mighty 5% nation, the gods and earth, to all the human families of the planet Earth. We bid you a love, peace, and happiness. High salute. I am DJ KYs, aka Kato, the Black Superhero. Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Heaven is back. We just opened up the gates and got this beautiful angel to come back on our show to grace our presence with her and her content. So listen, let's get it right in. Let's start this show. I'm going to bring on my co-host with the most. Y'all know how we do. Let's get it.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace, peace. What's good? What's good?
Peace, peace. What's going on with all our party people in the building? Hey, make sure that y'all like this, y'all subscribe, and y'all share. But today we have one of Southern Soul's divas on the line. You know what I mean? We don't even have to suspect and think about who this could honestly be when they'll be named her Summerlicious. All of us call her the Southern Soul Diva. Our own Summer Wolfe. Let's bring her in, baby.
What's going on? What's in the building?
That is my man Howard's in the building.
Yes, I'm doing great. How you guys doing? My brothers.
You already know what it is.
Yes, I do.
You already know. I'm not even gonna have to tell you. You know what I mean?
Right.
How we give it up. You know,
Right.
one thing I like about forging relationships and networking with good people, that at any given time we can have someone of your stature to come on our show, and it is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Thank you. But I'm honored to be on the show. That's why I wanted to come back. I'm like, I gotta do a redo. Because we had so much fun the first time. I was like, I gotta come back. So I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you.
Definitely is a pleasure, and want to make sure that we understand, like, you have a real busy schedule, and we try our best to make sure that we afford to have individuals like yourself to come on.
Okay.
Now, for those individuals who don't pay attention who the great Summer Wolfe is, right? Could you tell them a little bit about yourself, Queen?
Well, I'm a country girl. I was born and raised in a small town, Louisiana. And I do mean small. Small town, Louisiana. I grew up in the church. My parents raised us to respect people, love people. We don't meet strangers. So, yeah, I'm just a little small town girl doing this thing. And, you know, sometimes it still amazes me that people even want to hear my music. I'm like, man, that's a blessing that people even like my music. I'm still just on high off of that alone, you know? So, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You know, I tell you, from the last time we was on together, I pay attention to see, like, you're all over the place. St. Louis, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. I'm like, do you get an opportunity to rest?
Sometimes, yes, and I take advantage of it too. So, yeah, I tell people all the time, be careful what you ask God for, because you just might get it. So I don't complain, because it's a blessing. But when I get that break, I enjoy it so much. But for the most part, I gig every weekend. For the most part, like, It's crazy. It's
I tell,
crazy.
I tell you, it's so crazy that I think about the connections that you have with and the relationships that you have built over the years with various different artists and the
Yes.
way that they speak so highly of you. It's amazing. Um, your relationship with LJ Eccles, for one, I wanted to speak about because
Okay.
it's like a brother and sister relationship.
Right. Right.
And
We are very close. Like he's like my big brother. That's really the little brother.
yeah,
And he's guided me. He's taught me a lot about the music industry. He good people. He country boy too. So country people are the best people you really want to know. Anyway,
hmm
so he's a country boy, and I was just honored to get that song for him. I mean, he put me on the map with that song. And
oh
he took
yeah.
me over the top. He took me over the top with it.
I tell you what, I'm finna go over the top with it right now
Come on,
because
let's do
because
it.
the only person I know can say your name like that is LJ Eccles.
Oh yeah, you made my start go up.
I don't know why. Listen, I know you pay the bill. You give me everything I want, but you still keep cheating on me. That's not the kind of man I want. You treat my kids like they were yours. Yeah. You are a man they truly adore. If you keep seeing your outside woman, we gonna hit the door. If you don't want me, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt me. If you don't want me no more, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt me. Your loving is good. Oh yeah. This I cannot deny. What's up? I can't keep being your fool, no babe. I'm too much of a woman to be misused. I can't sleep at night. Yeah. Oh, I toss and turn, wondering what the next day will bring. Watch some. If you don't want me, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt me. If you don't want me no more, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt me. If you don't want me, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt me. If you don't want me no more, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt me. I'm crying, coming home, late night. I'm strong, I'm fine, I'm sexy as wine. Someone out there can love me and care. Don't want his love, go ahead and move on. If you don't want me, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt me. If you don't want me no more, leave me. I know it's gonna hurt. I won't have to cook your food no more. I won't have to wash your clothes no more. I won't have to run your bath water, baby, when you come home from work no more. LJ, I hear everything you were saying. What's up? You alright about it? Come on. Oh, and I know it's time for a change. I'm going to wake up early in the morning. And I'm going to tell my outside woman, tell the truth, boy. She got to go. Oh, I don't want her no more. Tell her how you feel. The more crying, lying, coming home late at night, hard, a good woman, that's right. I'm gonna change my get away. I'm telling you right now, I'm here to stay.
on now.
LJ did that. You hear me?
He did that.
He did that.
I told him you made my stock go up.
I was in here feel like DJ T Money. I was starting to do the kick. I was finna get
Hello.
my kicker on up in here.
That's right, DJ T Money.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my bro DJ T Money.
Yes, shout out.
Yo, and also too, Miss Drea, yo, Andresia, yo, she is Drea. She's gonna be the next
I
coming. You know
know
what I
it.
mean? Yo, like seriously, we had her on yesterday, and her voice
She's
was amazing.
amazing. Yes.
Amazing. And just keep on forging, Miss Drea. You know, we're gonna see you in a minute on all those stages. Now,
She's
someone
good. She's good.
she's very good.
I started following her. I was like, man, this girl bad.
Yeah,
And
she
she's
def-
beautiful. She's beautiful.
she's definitely that too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I,
Yes.
I was going to ask you about a lot of the up and coming artists that you see, like
Okay.
Miss Drea and some of the other ones that are striving to put themselves in a position that you're in. What is some of the advice that you give to these young ladies?
Stay focused. Tunnel vision. I tell people this, and I can't say it enough. Don't let no one tell you you can't do it. Keep pushing. Tunnel vision. Just stay focused on what you're doing. Stay true to yourself. Stay humble. That's the main thing. Please stay humble. That's the
That
main thing.
now, some of what they say you got this walk. We talked about this walk the
The
last time.
what?
The walk, that Summer Wolf walk,
Oh, okay.
right?
You know, I'm tell you how that started. Okay.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay. I walk real country, like I'm real country, but in slow motion, it looks sexy.
Mhm.
So I will put in slow motion so people won't see how heavy footed I am, how country I walk. But when I do in slow motion, it look really cool. So
So
that's how that came about. That's how that came about. Yes.
we've watched a few videos, and there's a YouTube video called the Summer Wolf Walk.
No,
Oh yeah, this is Summer Wolf Walk. The video
no,
is
it's
Summer Wolf.
not.
Go to YouTube, type in Summer Wolf Walk.
Are you serious?
Okay, am I serious?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen it.
For real?
For real. Mm-mm.
Okay, it's a
I'm gonna check it out.
when you go on YouTube, it type in Summer Wolf Walk,
Okay.
and it shows you coming on the stage, going back and forth. Right.
Great. I'm gonna
So
check that out.
I was starting to wonder, was that something that you was going to start putting in all your shows? Salute to the nasty man. DJ Dre is in the building. Nasty man is in the building.
What's
Rock
up,
the block
nasty
DJ.
man? Rock
Yes,
the block, baby.
yes, sir. DJ Dre, the nasty man, is in the building. We're not gonna be nasty today, Dre. You can't be nasty
Keep it
today. We was
PG-13, Dre.
That's it. Keep it PG-13, Dre.
Like me, I'm keeping it PG-13 today.
Also too, I have to say, the last couple of episodes outside of Miss Drea have been a little adult, starting with the married couple of Southern Soul. Shout out to my man Gemini for setting it off. Yeah, yes. He put a whole new perspective of eating cornbread out there. Um, Miss Andresia, uh, who is a comedian, and also too she speaks about her experiences growing up. So that was a little like adult for a lot of our audiences, and for those who, what I mean, felt some type way. I'm not gonna say I apologize because it's what people feel they needed to get off their chest.
Right.
But bringing on Summer Wolf today solidifies us, I feel, as a whole, because you don't do that many interviews.
I hate to put in a position where I have to tell the truth. I get in trouble a lot, you know. I say
Right.
what people don't want to say. So I try to stay off the interviews. My manager always say, stay off them interviews.
And and you know, it's to me the conversations we have is the same conversations that we will have online. So it's not like it's something that we have to worry about.
Right, right.
You know. So what is the next move for Miss Summer Wolf?
I'm working on transitioning over to the blues side. I'm kind of excited about that, which I'm gonna do Southern Soul too, but I'm trying to transition to the blues side. So I got my first big blues show September the 17th in Denton, Texas. Denton, Texas. It's called the Denton Blues Festival.
Mhm.
So I'm excited about that. I'm be doing Wayne Dane Doodle. I'm be doing a lot of Denise, a lot of real original blues music. Still a
So
Southern Soul. It's gonna be blues.
so you gonna redo Coco Taylor?
Yes, I'm
Wow.
going to perform Coco Taylor. You know, she can have a crowd,
Yeah, yeah. I saw Coco Taylor perform at BB King's in Manhattan some years ago.
Amazing.
She, when you talk about a wang dang doodle all night long with Coco
Yeah,
Taylor,
she's, she's good.
and she was amazing, and I
Yes,
enjoyed every minute of it.
yes.
So, but we know you as being a Southern Soul diva.
Hmm.
What is it about going into the blues side of Southern Soul that is moving you in that direction?
Well, it's something I've always loved. I've always loved blues. I grew up 5 years old listening to Johnny Taylor,
Mhm,
Tyrone Davis, Muddy Waters, Bobby Blue Bland, BB King. My
mhm,
daddy was a big Delta blues fan. My
mhm,
mama was a more soul blues fan. So
mhm,
I had a chance to hear all of it. But that really muddy water blues,
mhm.
I love it. I love it.
Man, I know he over there hating it because that's a lot of Mississippi blues going on
That's
over
a
there.
lot
Muddy
of
Water.
Mississippi
I love
blues.
me some Muddy
My
Waters.
daddy would love muddy waters.
You know I do. That's the thing. How you
Zing
play
Zing
it. You know,
Hill, Muddy Waters, Bobby Blue Bland, BB King, his favorites.
I kill me some BB King and Bob and Muddy Waters.
Yes,
Yes,
Muddy Walk.
yes, yes. Little Milton and all
Yeah.
of those guys,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to them. Now,
Howlin' Wolf is my dude.
yeah,
Hollywood.
Howlin' Wolf.
Yes.
I tell you, a lot of people don't give OB Buchanan the props and
OB,
respect that he deserves.
OB is a bad man
Till this day, OB is still a bad man.
to this day.
Now, was it Denise LaSalle that had more of an influence on your style of music? For
Yes,
you, okay, what was it
yes.
about her?
Denise LaSalle, that trapped, stepping in, stepping out, listening to that, it was that feel good music for me that made me just really get into it. Uh, na 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 na. I used to love that. Couldn't get enough. My mama would play it every Saturday,
Mhm.
and as kids, we run around singing Denise LaSalle. You know what I'm saying? Singing Betty Wright. We grew up singing that. So I love it. I love that part. And then I have a close friend of mine, Captain Jack Watson. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's amazing. He's like the last of a dying breed. He's a
Right.
real blues artist.
Mhm.
And you
You're on
need
the
to get
show
on
with
this.
him.
I'm on. He got me the show.
Yeah, you on
Shout
the
out
show
to
with him.
Captain Jack. Captain Jack showed me love. He said, "Summer, you got it. You got what it takes to take that stage and own it." And
Uh-huh.
he made one phone call and got me on there. And
Uh-huh.
I'm so grateful to him. And he's breaking me into the blues the right way. So I'm grateful. Shout out to Captain Jack. I love you. He's also my Mason brother. I'm an Eastern Star, and we just look out for each other. And he's amazing. He let me use his blues band and everything. So
That's beautiful.
yeah, it is beautiful. I'm so grateful and thankful. I thank God every day. I mean, for that blessing. This is a blessing and a great opportunity, and I'm gonna take it. Yes, I'm gonna
Hey,
take it and run with it.
I tell you, I want to shout out my brother Reggie Snowden for checking in and showing us much
What's up,
love.
Reggie?
Yes,
I
much
love
love to
Reggie.
man. Reggie's a good dude, man. Shout
Man,
out to
Reggie's
Reggie,
a good
man.
dude. Yes,
We have a lot of laughs. Me and Summer Wolf and Reggie have a lot of laughs together.
yes, me too.
Now, when we talk about a lot of artists are redoing like Johnny Taylor songs, or they cover a lot
Mhm.
of Johnny Taylor songs, or like recently, Katie Dawson just redid Tyrone Davis, Change My Mind.
Oh, I
Right?
love it.
Have you ever thought of doing or redoing uh Coco Taylor's or Denise LaSalle's? You
Yes,
know, because like we say, like Lamar Brace did Hole in the Wall and I Got My Whiskey.
he did a great job too.
He did a great
He
job.
did a great job. He did it justice. Yeah, I want to remake Trapped. I
Mhm,
want to remake maybe one of the Better Rights because they call me a little Better Right sometimes because I hit those high notes or whatever.
mhm.
So it was like you sound just like Better Right thing. I wish I only can do a portion of Better Right. She was amazing. She was amazing. But I love her so much and I love doing her music. Better Right, Denise Style, Coco Taylor. I think I would try to whack at Coco Taylor remake. Yes,
Yeah, because like I said, I noticed that a lot of men are starting to do a lot of these classic remakes. Or
right.
you know what I mean?
You know, my cover that I do when I used to open up was Johnny Taylor, Who's Making Love. I used to cover that all the time. So
Hmm.
if you go on Facebook and go in the search engine and put Summer Wolfe, Who's Making Love, and you'll see me covering it all the time. I've
Yeah.
been covering that song since 2015. So my mom
Now
was a big Johnny Taylor fan. So I did it for her. She's like, why don't you remake Johnny Taylor?
I tell you, having TJ Hooker on and having Calvin on gave me a new found. Even though I love Johnny Taylor from the very beginning, because growing up
Yes,
on Johnny Taylor, my aunt used to play Johnny Taylor all the time,
right.
and but to honestly speak to the lineage of Johnny Taylor was amazing for me, and I got a newfound respect for him. You know,
Yes,
if I could even say it that way, because his family, honestly, in keeping his legacy alive, that was
yes.
amazing.
They're doing a good job of that. I
They're
know
doing
TJ Hooker very, very well. I've had him at my club a couple times.
a,
And the first time I met him, I said, you know, your daddy was my baby daddy. He said, for real? I'm like, no, dude, I ain't never met your daddy. He older than my mama. I ain't never met your daddy. But if I wouldn't have met him, he probably would be my baby daddy.
well, since he was gonna be your baby daddy, I guess you was gonna let him hit it.
Right? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me hear you say, oh, yeah. I got a friend who say you really feeling me. Who say you really feeling me. But I ain't never let him in my bedroom to get me between the sheets. To get me between the sheets. He been doing everything you need to do. I've been trying to test him. I've been trying to test him. But the way this Hennessy got me feeling right now. See, I just might let him. Ooh, this man, he's been coming around tonight. I'm gonna let him get it. Oh yeah, he's been trying his best. I know he wanna knock it down. I'ma let him get it. I'm gonna let him get it. Oh yeah, ain't no need of making him wait no longer. Come on. He may be sent from heaven above. I just had to know that I was making the right decision and see if he was worthy of my love. Ain't gonna lie, it's been a minute. I might let him ring my bell. Ring my bell. He may knock the dust off the thing, put me where I need to be. So what the hell?
What the hell? This man, he's been coming around tonight. I'm gonna let him hit it. Oh yeah. He's been trying his best. I know he wanna knock it down. I'm gonna let him hit it. Oh yeah. Been holding my composure. I just can't help it. I might let him come back again. Just as long as he don't tell it. This man, he's been coming around tonight. I'm gonna let him get it. Oh yeah. He's been trying his best. I know he wanna knock it down. I'ma let him get it. I'm gonna let him get it. Oh yeah. This man coming around. So tonight is the night. I'm gonna let him get it. He's been trying. He's been trying his best. Come on. I'm gonna let him get it. Oh yeah. I'm nervous. I'm gonna let him get it. He's been trying, but tonight I'm gonna let him get it.
Ooh. Gonna let him hit it. I don't know where that bell coming from, but somebody acknowledging the fact that somebody's finna hit it. Now, Carl August want to know who helped arrange the music for you.
Oh, that's all Omar Cunningham, all of him.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
The GOAT.
What's up?
He wrote it and arranged it. It made me sing it just the way he wanted me to sing it.
Yeah, they say once you get in that studio, it's all Omar.
Yeah, because he know the direction he want to take you. He hear it in his head and he know what it's supposed to sound like, and it works. It works. It
Yeah.
works for him.
Now, working with Omar and being a female artist, and he's worked with a lot of female artists.
Right.
How is it for him to take a step out of himself as being a man and write from a woman's perspective,
I know.
and it be a hit, like it be a banger?
Yeah, I
How
don't get it. I used to tell him, I'm like, how do you know what a woman's thinking? How do you know that? He was like, well, I was raised by a woman. He had a lot of sisters, I guess. So he know women. He studied women, I guess.
Because I tell
He
you,
might have been a little slut when he was growing up. He's a good looking man. So hey, before he got married, he could have been, practicing on women. He know women won't. You know what I'm saying? Omar got experience for a reason. He's a good teacher. Omar ain't the goat for no reason. Come on now.
That's right. I think that's probably how he could write.
Yeah, he can write from a woman's perspective because he know women. He ain't gay, so you know he had a lot of women.
Be a man, but think like a woman.
Right. They need to do a movie.
Someone bust out and said he was a slut.
He could have been. For him, I sit back and I'm thinking, how do Omar come up with all this stuff? The only thing I come up with, he might have been a womanizer, he learned women,
Well, I don't think that there's not too many men who don't love women, and
Right. I was just joking, but he's pretty good at what he do.
Yeah, definitely. We was definitely joking.
Yeah.
And Carl August said that you are good, and we appreciate you from Texas because that's showing much love coming out of Texas, and
that's my man right there. That's my old Army buddy there.
Yeah, old Army buddy. Shout out to Kimberly Isaiah. She's in the building. Peace and blessing. Now, when you go on stage and you perform, you do your walk and all that other, things like that.
That country walk you talking about?
Yeah, that country walk, right?
Right.
What is the reception you get, not only from the men but for the women? Because I know, Like women be looking at their husbands like, yo, I know you ain't watching her walk. I know you not. Do you see them snatch their husbands back?
Pretty much they know, people that really know me know I'm just country and I'm down to earth and ain't with that foolishness. So maybe one or two times I've seen it, but
Uh-huh.
you can see them giving that side eye like, I tell people all the time, being attractive is a curse and a blessing at the same time. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing, but then it can be a bad thing because I'm a very nice, down to earth person.
Mm-hmm.
But you always get the jacket of being uppity, or maybe just looking at me on Facebook, they think, well, she probably uppity. She like to party. I don't drink and never drinked. I don't
Mm-hmm.
smoke, never smoked. I'm a homebody. I don't like to party. None of that.
Hey,
So when people see me on that, they see because the way I dress. That's just an action figure, baby. I promise you. When I'm at home, I'm looking like this right here. I don't even want to stand up and show you. I'm not even matching.
I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody told me that you're not into breaking up homes, but that walk will shake up some Section 8. Now, I don't know how true it is now.
Well, that's nice to know, but I don't want to piss nobody off. No, I don't. I don't want to piss nobody off. So,
No,
like,
not by long. Carl August just said, "Girl, you are a red bone and cute. You got every man's vote." Now that's coming from the audience.
from who?
Carl August. That's my brother's army buddy.
Hey, how are you, Carl?
Yeah, you see him say you are a red bone and cute. You got every man's vote. You see that?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I told you just break up Section 8 home. You know what I'm saying?
What's the game?
I try to be good.
What is the secret? What is the secret ingredient that Summer Wolfe goes and when she comes on stage? What is the secret that you do to inspire yourself when you know you get on that stage? It's all Summer Wolfe.
Well, I know it's showtime. So when I get on stage, I just know I'm there to do a job and I'm trying to do it the best of my ability. So when I get on stage, I just try to give my all. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh,
I don't prepare really. You'd be surprised. I'm a last minute person. So I don't wear a lot of makeup. So
mhm,
every now and then I might put a little makeup on, but I don't wear a lot of makeup. So I don't have to prepare too much.
mhm.
I might stick some eyeshadow on my eye and some lipstick on and just go, you know.
Yeah,
So, because I'm country, I'm not used to wearing a lot of makeup anyway. So
right.
I don't do a lot of
D-
makeup at all.
Dre, DJ Dre from Rock the Block said you and his wife act like that y'all were besties from the very beginning.
From the beginning when I met her, oh man, I love her so much. What's up, Dre? I love them. Like when I met her, it was like I've been knowing her all my life. Yeah, so
Right.
we really connected. Yeah, because like I said, where I come from, everybody in my town know the Wolf family. So when
Mhm,
you know the Wolf family, it's like they don't meet strangers. They love everybody. We truly love everybody, and we welcome anybody to our home and make them feel at home. That's the way we was raised. So my mom was like that, and my dad, God rest his soul, he passed away 3 years ago. But they raised us, and they both the same way. They love people. Yeah. So
Now I have a question. Like, you wrote a song, "How to Be Hold to a Husband."
yes. Okay. I'm tell you a story about that, and
I
it's a
I
true
I,
story. Okay, I was
I,
married to
I
this
was
guy.
scared. I was scared to ask the question, so I
No,
want you to
it's
go
a
ahead and
good
tell the story.
question. It's a good
Okay.
question. Okay, I was married to this guy, right?
Hmm.
I was so in love with him, and he kept cheating on me, just kept cheating and kept cheating. And this before we got married. So I'm thinking, well, when we get married, he'll stop cheating, right?
Hmm.
No. It continued. He kept cheating with that one same girl the whole time, right? But he was denying it. So I finally got tired of it and I left. And I'm like, you can't turn a hoe into a husband. So, I had to leave, and now they were together and then he started cheating on her
Uh-huh.
and dogging her out, so, and I'm like, how does it feel now? How does that feel?
Right.
When he gone, you call his phone, you texting and calling, and he ain't answering your phone. How does it feel?
Right.
You know? So yeah.
Now, I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know how to ask that question. I was like, when I saw the song, I said, "Host or husband?"
Yeah.
I
So
you know,
yeah, but really and truly though, that was the best experience because now I'm with someone that treats me the way I should be treated, and he cherishes me. Like, so I had to go through that to get to where I'm at now. So yeah,
okay.
it works. It worked
Uh,
out just right.
just right. DJ K Wise,
On 1 and 2.
let's go.
Let's go.
Turn it up just a little bit, K Wise, so they can get that full effect in the building.
You know, men always talking about you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Well, see, that can go both ways. Because you damn sure can't turn a hoe into a husband. This is what it feels like. What it feels like. This is what it feels like. What it feels like. This is what it feels like. What it feels like. This is what it feels like. My. What goes around comes around. Listen to me, baby. If he cheat on her, he's gonna cheat on you. The same thing that it took to get it, karma's gonna come for you. So why you fooling around with somebody else, man? You better make sure you got a bird in the other hand and turn it over to the husband. You happened so fast, now the tables gonna turn. Cheating with the next one, he's cheating to a husband. And you know that I'm right. You can't sleep cause you up all night. Yeah. Can't sleep all you when you fuss and fight. Listen, man, tell me how does it feel when he's out there cheating on you? You didn't think about that other woman. Now you're wearing her shoes. I bet he made you cry when he didn't come home last night. You're calling and texting, now you the one stressing when you gonna realize. Turn home to a husband. So fast, now the tables gonna turn. Cheating with the next one, what you gon' learn? Can turn a hoe into a husband. Cause he's always, cause always cheating. All you ready for snap? This is what it feels like. It feels like. Feels like. This is what it feels like. It feels like. This is what it feels like. It feels like. Feels like. This is what it feels like when you're sitting at home alone. Feels like you know what's going on. Then you finally realize. Feels like you can't talk to a husband. You gotta leave him alone. Cause he just ain't no fast. Now the tables gonna turn. He's always cheating. That's one that you that snake eye to around.
Yes, sir. Hey, Carl August got a question. Being a female Southern soul artist, how do you separate yourself from the greats and the present ones that sound like you?
Well, that's easy because I don't sound like anybody. Like when you hear my voice, I try. Now I can mimic real good, but when you hear some Wolf song, you know it's me because I try to sound different than like other people, but I can't. I only can do like my voice. But if I sing Better Right, I'm gonna try to mimic Better Right. If I sing Denise Sell, I'm gonna try to mimic Denise Sell. But I love having my own sound because I don't sound like anybody else, and so I'm loving it. Thank you, Carl.
Yes. And as my man LJ said, Summer Wolf. That's all. That's all you hear. Summer Wolf.
You know, anybody that called me from then on say Summer Wolf just like that. They never call me and say, what's up, Summer Wolf? They gonna say Summer Wolf.
Summer Wolf.
If I call them Summer Wolf, I'm like, I told LJ, man, you put me on the map. Made my stock go all the way up.
What has been some of your what you say some of your best songs to date as far as for your perspective? What do you feel?
The song that I write, like Fire, is one of my favorite songs. Cause I wrote different on a different level on that song, but I wrote You're My Craving, I wrote Slipping, I wrote You Been Cheating, I wrote Good Old Days, I wrote Good Old Country Boy, I wrote everything those two songs. I wrote everything. Like my whole catalog is me. Like a lot of people don't know I write my own music. Shaking What My Mama Gave Me, I wrote it.
Mhm. Now,
Yeah.
when did you start writing music, and what made you say like you wanted to put your own pen to your own music? You wanted to have your, you know, what I'm saying, control of your own music.
Okay. What made me start writing is when I had someone writing for me and I wasn't liking what he was writing about. Like he was writing about No Man's Used to Be. A lot of people don't know that I am the original artist on No Man's Used to Be, the one Ross and Candace singing now. That was actually my song. In fact, I have 33% of the royalties of that song right now. But I was the first on that song. I wasn't feeling that song. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was a good song. I didn't like it. But I sung it because that was the first song I ever came out with. And Mr. Charles Burton, he's a great writer. I mean, a really good writer.
Mhm.
And he wrote that song, and I really respect him. So I sung it because the love I had for him, but it really wasn't me. It wasn't Summer Wolf. I would never say I still got the key to some house. That wouldn't be me, you know. But it was it wasn't a good song for me. It was a good song, but not for me.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't for me. So the next song he's about to write me, I'm like, man, I'm not feeling this song. So it was like 2 hours before I had to go to the studio to record with him, and I wrote None of My Business. And he was like, man, Summer, you're a writer. That's a great song.
Mhm.
And that's how I started writing because I wanted to write about stuff I felt about,
Mhm.
stuff that related to Summer Wolf. I didn't want to write a song and sound like someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Omar had wrote me a song before I'm gonna let him hit it. He wrote like 5 songs. And I was going through them and I was like, I don't like this song. This song is a good song. It was a great song. But it sounded like Karen Wood was singing it. And I was like, I love Karen Wood, but I don't want her to think I'm trying to sing like her. So I'm like, oh my, I don't like that. You know, that's not my style. Like, then he tried another one. It was more R&B, and I was like, oh, I don't like that one. And he was like, man, he was getting frustrated with me. So one song he had wrote called Shake It Fast or something like that. It was kind of like on that mystical tip. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, this is close. So I went to record it, but I really wasn't feeling it. But at the time, a producer had wrote that track, I'm Let Him Hit It, and he had sent it to me. I was like, Omar, I want you to hear this song. Now, we had already recorded this other song at his studio. So when I got ready to leave, I was like, listen to this track. And he was like, Summer, email me that track. So I sent it to him. That 6 o'clock that morning, he had wrote, I'm Let Him Hit It. He was like, check email. He said, forget that song. We can do this song. So when I heard it, I was like, this is me. This is it. This is the one. So yeah, so I felt that song. I felt it. I loved
Mhm.
it from the time I heard it. Like,
Now you did a mashup challenge, what we call a blends, with
yeah,
all the DJs with
right,
fire.
right.
That was part of the promotion for the song, and also part of, I think, the marketing scheme for the song.
And it's actually still going on because I only have 3 people who done it. Now that Kate Wise has done it, he need to post it because the end of September I'm giving somebody $300. It was I had a sponsor to do it, and the sponsor's gonna donate the 300 to promote my song.
Okay.
So I'm kind of excited about that.
Hey, Kay,
So
did you
all
hear
you
that?
DJs, y'all need to do a mashup for fire.
Go ahead and do it. Let's get it. Hey, Kay, let's get into Fire by Summer Wolfe, baby.
I'm gonna play the original. I ain't gonna play mine.
Oh,
Play the original. And then we're
Play
going to
the
play.
original.
yeah. Then we're gonna play the mashup.
I got you. Salute right back.
Can you introduce me to your mom? Cause I really wanna think she did good. When she hooked up with your daddy, when you look at all the real shame, the way you walk, the way you took that thing, come on and stick it on me, so I can put it on. It's so fire, you got the fire. Your daddy must be here, cause I swear, you got the fire. Now I can tell the way you wear the boots. You gotta be about a 13 shoe, and I'm ready. It's whatever you like, yeah. Now tell your boss that you about to do. Then come and get this here banana split. Come on and slide up on me, so I can lay up on you. Oh wait, it's so fire. You got the fire. Your daddy must be here, cause I swear, you got the fire. You got the fire. Ooh wee, you got the fire. Your daddy must be there, cause I swear, you got the fire. Yeah, you remember me? I'm the one with the big legs. We met at spring cleaning time. And oh yeah, we met at a trail ride too. How about if we meet on Washington Street? It's so fire. You got the fire. Daddy must be down, cause I swear, you got the fire.
You got that fire, baby. Ooh wee. You got that fire, baby. Ooh wee. You got that fire, baby. Ooh wee. You got that fire, baby. Ooh.
Yeah.
Woo! Summer Wolfe! Yes. Oh, man, I tell you, you bust out in the middle of the song talking about you the one with them thick thighs.
I'm the one with the big legs.
Them big legs. No, Carl, we're not getting her to stand up for the night. We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, put that bottle down, Carl, and relax. Put it down and relax.
Put that little cheap ball Parmesan down now.
Parmesan down, baby.
Put that Parmesan down now. We're not doing that.
I look at my legs, I'm like, man, my thighs too big. They are big. They are big. They're huge.
Do you not hear this brother want you to stand up? He wants you to stand up, and you steady talking about how big your thighs is.
You trying to bust his blood pressure hard. Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to raise that man blood pressure in the middle of this show right
I'm
here.
not trying to do it.
Trying to get his
Come on,
disability.
Carl. I'm not trying to kill you, Carl.
Trying to get that disability rating up. That's what you're gonna do.
Trying to get that man 100% disability from the government. You see what I'm saying? Salute.
Come on, Carl.
But how does it feel to honestly, like, we're laughing and joking, but to be looked at as a sex symbol when it comes down to Southern Soul or period? Like, is that overwhelming for you sometimes?
It's pressure. It's pressure because I'm constantly having to eat crazy, and I'm a country girl. I like to eat chillings, pig feet. I like all that crazy stuff, you know. So starting last week, I started knocking out breads, fried foods, pork, you know, because it's pressure. That's why I don't like handles. I don't like handles like sex symbol. I don't want to be considered a sex symbol because you got to keep that up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it up.
Do you
It's hard work.
Do you get pressure from people, management, or whatever to say you need to look a certain way, or you got to have this and that?
But no, I don't really get that pressure from them, but it's just understood. Like, you know, I know it sounds crazy and it's not right, but the industry is probably 85% vision, you know?
Right.
Absolutely.
You know, and only 15% talent. So really the look it sells. The look sells. The look it does sales. It helps. It helps a lot. For me anyway.
Because I was like when we talk a lot of times, and we've had previous conversations about looks and how individuals are being looked at or what have you.
Right.
But we never talked about the pressure that you honestly feel to be looking a certain way or keeping a certain standard of look up. Because every time people see you, they see you smiling, you're happy, but they don't understand like the pressure really that you're really under.
Yeah, it get overwhelming sometimes. A lot of times. Like beginning of the year, I was talking about quitting this year. Like I had to take a break. I was going every weekend. Like I was doing so much, I got burnt out real quick. And I had said October was gonna be my last, but now I'm all booked up, so I got to keep going.
How do you take the time to digress? You know what I mean, for yourself.
Well, during the weekday when I'm not doing anything, I do graphics for a living too, seed cover stuff like that. But when I'm home, I take out time. I just say I'm gonna take a break, and I leave the house and I go and I do things that I love to do. Like I like going to Goodwill. Yes, I love Goodwill. Like I like to find old pictures and old stuff, and I like doing stuff like that. I like going to the park, and I love to eat seafood. So I go to Mighty Crab a lot, and I relax and I take time for myself. I had to learn to do that. I wasn't doing it at first, and it was burning me out. And when I started taking time for myself, then it gave me a little breather. So when that weekend come, I get back into the groove. Like
now, Dre says when you step in the room, you own it. Like everybody knows when Summer Wolfe is in the room.
Well, I had a meeting with the owner. I think he's the owner, CEO of Malaco Records, and Tommy Couch. And when I first started, and he told me one thing that stuck with me the whole time since day one. He said, "Summer always looked like a star." And when he told me that, I took that to heart. Like when I go somewhere, I want to look different from everybody else. I want to look like a star, you know. I think I owe it to the promoter. I owe it to my fans. I think it's very important that we dress the part and we're distinguished from regular people when we're doing our thing, you know, because right now, when you see me in Kroger's, I look like the average person because I don't wear makeup and I probably don't have my wig on. My husband be like, "Baby, Well, somebody see you in Kroger and know who you are. I'm like, well, then they're gonna know who I am. I like that.
Mhm.
I want people to know I'm just an ordinary person. Like we all the same. No one is better than anybody. Like we all the same. At the end of the
N-
day, I'm no better than the next person.
Now,
That's where I was raised.
I heard a story, right, that an artist that is close to you said to you, "Don't bring nobody to my music video if they don't look as good as you, Summer Wolfe." You know the story I'm talking about. I didn't want to say
Yes.
his name.
Well, actually, it was actually I was doing a show with them, and
Uh-huh.
I had some dancers, and he was
Mhm.
like, "Summer Wolf, if your dancer can't look like you, please leave me at home." I was like, "You don't like my dancers?" He was like, "They're not easy on the eyes."
Oh
He was
man,
so funny. I was like, "Oh my god!" He's a big artist too. He
yeah, he's a
goes,
big artist. He a big artist.
"Yes," and he just straight out, "Don't bring, please." Mm-mm.
Now we have your last, like our last song to play for the day. It's called "You're My Craven."
Yes,
What
I
is
wrote that
that?
song in 15 minutes. Believe it or not, I swear. When I heard the music, it's just well. Actually, I didn't hear the music first. Actually, I wrote the first verse and the hook,
Uh huh.
and I called my producer, and I'm like, "Look, I wrote a song." He said, "Sing it a cappella,
Uh huh.
send it to me." I sent it to him. About 20 minutes later, he sent me back a track, and I was sitting in my living room. I was like, then I started flowing to it. I wrote it within 15 minutes. I was done with it,
Mm.
and that was the history of "You're My Craven."
My Craven.
And see, what happened was I was dating my husband.
Uh huh.
And he was like, "What you craving today?" I'm like, "You're my craving." And I'm like, "Man, that's a song." Because every time I think of a song, I'm talking to someone. Like, mom didn't raise no food. I was having a conversation with DJ Banks, and I said, "Mom didn't raise no damn food." I'm like, "Man, that's a song." He said, "Go write it right now." And that's how I end up coming with all my songs. I'll be talking to someone, and I always get this title from them.
Hmm. Well,
So,
I tell you what. I guess he is your Craven because you married him.
yep, 9 years strong.
9 years strong. That's beautiful.
Yes,
DJ K Wise,
Let's get it.
bring in "You're My Craven."
you're my craving.
You just don't know what to do. You're looking good to me, and you're looking so sweet. I just can't help myself. Don't want nobody else. Turn it up in the bedroom. Got me crazy for you. Don't stop to get enough. Do what you want to do. I've been waiting such a long time. Can't let you pass me by. And my heart is getting stronger and stronger. You're my crazy babe. Can't get enough of that good thing. It's like chocolate, baby. Tastes so good. You're my sweet thing. You fill me up when you're home. Got me starving when you're gone. You gave me an appetite no other man has done. So now you tell me, 'cause I'm out of my mind. If your love was alone, baby, you cry. See, I want you, the kind of girl you need. 'Cause baby, without you, it's hard to say. Ooh, you're my crazy man. Can't get enough of that good thing. It's like chocolate, tastes so good. You're my sweet thing. When we're together, nothing else matters, baby. If there's a cure, I don't want it. You got me feeling so. Hey, baby, what's up? Oh, really? But I'm just thinking about you too. You wanna play tonight? Okay, I'll be waiting. You're my crazy baby. Can't get enough of that good thing. It's not chocolate, baby. Tastes so good. My sweet thing.
My sweet baby,
My crazy baby.
you're my craving baby, and I can't get enough of your love. Ooh, it's like chocolate, 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 babe. Tastes so good. You're my sweet thing.
Oh man. Now, okay, before I know our time is very short, about to go. But how does he feel whenever he hears that song? Does he like, okay, it's time to go. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Play him a song now. I'm hypnotized.
You're a mess.
I'm saying, how does he feel about it?
I don't even hear that song a lot. Like they play it a lot in Mobile, but I don't even play my music at home. It's crazy. When I'm at home, I want peace and quietness. I don't want anything to do with Southern Soul, blues, nothing. When I'm home during the weekday, it's just I don't listen to nothing. I know it's crazy, right? I don't listen. I don't listen to nothing. Like when I'm riding in my car, I cut everything off. The radio, everything. I don't want to hear nothing. I hear so much music till when I'm by myself, I want rest and peace.
And sometimes that's where your greatest inspiration comes from your own inner peace.
Right. Like I get motivated when I get that rest.
Mm-hmm.
Once I get motivated and get that rest, you can't stop me then. But when I'm at home, I want some peace. I want to do fun things like go out to eat. I love to eat.
and crack jokes on the phone.
Crack jokes, work on my comedy because I think I'm a comedian.
People don't know Summer Wolfe is funny as all get out. Like we have been on the phone cracking jokes for hours. Me, her, and Red just cracking jokes, going back and forth. People don't realize how funny Summer Wolfe actually is. It's like,
I am hilarious.
Oh, trust me. So I'm not even gonna talk about that picture you sent me, but we gonna
baby. Do you hear me?
Ooh,
That's why I come on here. I said I gotta come on here. I ain't wearing no makeup.
We ain't gonna go there. Stop. We ain't going.
No turtleneck, none of that. I'm coming straight barrel. What you see is what you get. This is me. This is me.
I'm not messing with you. Now,
but I try to because this is very important too, and this is serious. Okay, the reason I don't like putting a lot of filters on my pictures is because when you show up them concerts, the people ain't gonna know who you are. The people gonna be like, "Oh, where's Summer Wolfe? I'm right here." No, baby, you is not Summer Wolfe. So it's very important that I keep it kind of raw. You know what I'm saying? So a little filter is okay because I have a blemish sometimes on my face. I have wrinkles right up under there. I want to get rid of that sometimes, but I want you to know who I am when you see me.
Right.
So, with that being said, artists, keep it 100. 100. It'll take you further, I promise you. Because once somebody see you and you ain't what they think you was supposed to be, you ain't have to worry about them no more. They're not coming back.
Dre said you was on the phone cracking jokes with him for an hour. I know, Dre. Like, but
Dre, that's my little brother. Yeah, I keep him laughing too. I keep his wife laughing too. We don't play, baby.
No, sir. But Summer Wolfe, we love you, and we coming to the end of the show. Just like whenever you're ready to come back, it's not an issue. It's just a phone call.
Thank you, and thank everybody that joined. Thank y'all for coming and seeing Old Country Girl. And my
Definitely.
two brothers, y'all please support them, Real2reel360.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely support us. Let us know that you got love for the boys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
make sure that y'all go out because trust and know, Summer Wolfe will be in a city near you. If you have
Right.
not been on her Facebook page, she has more flyers than paper could print. It's like it has to go digital
And
because she's everywhere.
I don't post everything because, baby, you can't post everything because this business is cutthroat.
Yeah,
Shoot, no, I don't post all my flyers. No. Can't do that. They'll go behind your back trying to get you out the show and everything. I ain't posting my flyer. You don't know where I'm at.
You just pop up in the city.
The pop up in the city. Y'all see me. Here I go.
Hey, big bro, you know what it is, man.
Yes, it's always an honor to have the legendary Summer Wolfe in the building.
I love y'all so much.
We
You
love you
too.
too. Got nothing but love. Let's hang around for about 2 more minutes after the show so we can make some.
Okay.
Shout out Daryl
Stay
Simmons.
tuned
Man.
because at 8:30 coming up, you don't want to miss. We got a young man, talented, coming out of North Carolina by the name of Mr. J. Anthony. Don't want to miss that show.
Shout out to my cousin Trina is in the building. Love you, cuz.
All right,
Yo.
everybody, we out of here like last year. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True indeed. I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and nurses. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. The beast of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now